Hi everyone, Mr. Vidich here. Today we're going to go over polynomial operations, lesson 2, multiplying a polynomial by a monomial. So let's just look at the definitions here. So multiplying a polynomial is anything with more than one term in it. So it can have two terms, it can be a binomial, three terms, it can be a trinomial, or a polynomial, four or more terms. And then we're going to multiply that by a monomial, which again has just one term. So we'll skip the algebra tile section. We'll do all the algebra tile stuff at the end of the unit. So go right down to the second page here, and I'm just going to highlight the distributive property, which is the rule that we're going to use to do this multiplication. So here it is, the distributive property, and all the distributive property is that if you have, here's your monomial, one term, and then here's your binomial. Okay, so we're multiplying the binomial by the monomial. So how do we get rid of the brackets? And the way we do that is to use the distributive property. So we're going to multiply everything inside the bracket by this a on the outside. And when we do that, we're going to get a times b plus a times c. And there's your general distributive property. Okay, you can also write it the other way around. If the binomial is written first here and then the monomial, you can go b times a and then c times a. So b times a and then c times a, and they usually write the variables in alphabetical order. Okay, let's do the first example here. I have 4 times 3x plus 1, and the 3x plus 1 is in brackets. So that's my binomial and the monomial. So again, I do these little arrows to help you out here. So 4 times 3x gives me 12x, and 4 times 1 is just 4, so 12x plus 4. Okay, this one I have negative 5, and then multiplying this trinomial here, so it's going to be negative 10x squared minus 5x, and then plus 30. Be careful with all your signs. So here I get a positive or negative, so my answer is going to be negative. Here I have a positive and a negative, so my answer is going to be negative. And then here I have two negatives, so that's why I have a positive 30. All right, here we go. I have x cubed. I have x cubed times x squared. Well, that's going to be, again, good thing we did the exponent laws last unit, so we know how to handle this. So that's going to give me x to the 5 minus 2x squared. Here I have negative 21 x squared, x times x squared, positive 6 xy, and then negative 3 xz. Okay, let's move down to the next example here. We'll go down to example number 4 here. Okay, expand and simplify. Okay, so again, simple bedmath, you can't go 6 minus 4 first. You have to deal with this multiplication sign here. So I'm just going to rewrite that 6 out there, and then I'm going to distribute the 4 in. Negative 32x minus 4. Now that's the expanding part. Okay, that's the expanding part. Now I got to simplify this. And to simplify, just collect my like terms, which we did last class. So I'm going to underline my 6 and my 4 because they're my like terms, and then get negative 32x plus 2 because 6 minus 4. Oh, get rid of this. There we go. Okay. All right. So let's work with this again. So 4, my arrows, 8x here minus 12, and then watch out here. I have negative 2x plus 12. Be careful with your signs because a negative 2 there. Okay, now same thing. I have some x's here, and I have some constants here. So my final answer, 8x minus 2x, is going to give me 6x. And then I have negative 12 plus 12. Well, that disappears. Okay, here we go. 5x times 3x squared, 15x to the 3 minus 35x squared plus 5x. And then this is really a negative 1 here, so treat it as a negative 1, so it's going to be negative 4x minus 3x squared. And then I look at my cubes, there's no other cubes, so that term is going to get rewritten. I have x squareds here and here, so I have negative 38 x squared, 35 minus 3, and then plus x. Okay, whoa. All right, last example, I think. Oh no, a couple more. Okay. So let's do a word problem here. I'm just going to do one of these. It says, determine a simplified expression for the area of the given shape. Okay, so again, you can figure out the shape by pretending it's one big rectangle. Okay, and then we can just subtract the little piece that's missing. So the area of the big shape again is length times width, and that would be the length is 3x plus 2 times 4x. So the area of the big thing would be 12x squared plus 8x. Okay, but I gotta subtract away the little guy here, so I'm gonna go area, and I'm gonna put, maybe I'll put the big rectangle here, and then a small rectangle here. Again, length times width. So what is the width here? Okay, of the small rectangle. Well, that would be, if this little piece here is 2x and the whole thing is 4x, well then this little guy here, call him width. Okay, it's gonna be, I'll put it off to the side here, width equals 4x minus 2x. So the width is gonna be just 2x. Okay, so that would be 2x there for the width. And the length, well, you got a similar situation here. You have 3x plus 2, which is the big piece. I'm going to subtract away this piece to get the length over here. So I'm going to do it on the side here again. So it's going to be, do it right in the middle of the rectangle. So it's going to be 3x plus 2 minus, and I need to put a bracket, x plus 5, 3x plus 2 minus x minus 5, 2x minus 3, and there it is. So 2x minus 3 is the length, and the area of the little guy in that case would be 4x squared minus 6x. And now finally I'm going to subtract the little guy away from the big guy, and that's going to be, the final area is going to be, well, let's see, I have 12x squared minus 4x, that's going to give me 8x squared. I have 8x minus negative 6x is going to give me plus 14x. Okay. Now, 277, oh, actually, well, that's it for us, actually, today. So there's another way to do this rectangle problem. You can split it up into two different, 1 and 2, and then calculate the areas of each and add them together. Okay, try that and see if you get the same answer I did. Hopefully I got it right, and you do as well. Okay, see you next time.